Hey, this is Dave Gardner here with MagneticSponsors.com, and I want to share some breakthroughs I've had with Daegan Smith's maximum leverage. Now, I've been an email subscriber of Daegan for the last couple of years now, and I joined his Inner Circle member almost 2 years ago, and I've been a participant, as active as I can be, when I can find the time in his Facebook groups as well since they joined, and I've loved every single minute of it. Now, if you're not sure who Daegan is, he is basically the king of never having to call a single lead. So it's not about spending time buying lists and then cold calling them, getting on the phone and spending all this time when you can basically do some other techniques and get people to come to you instead of you going to them. So Daegan wanted us to shoot a short video clip sharing the biggest marketing breakthroughs we've had, either from him and his maximum leverage course or from anywhere online. So I have a little top 3 list here for you. I couldn't settle just on one breakthrough, but the first breakthrough I had with maximum leverage is the idea of using co-ops to build a list. And this is basically where everyone kind of bids in a little bit and adds some money, and then they all go to one link. Okay, so you might be able to buy a magazine article, or you might be able, or a magazine ad. You might be able to buy, a larger thing in a bigger newsletter, or maybe a banner on someone's website. And then what happens is when people go through and click, those leads go through a rotator. And then everyone can share the lead. And I've had over 1,000 leads generated this way. I've had some affiliate commissions that come off of it, and I have the list still, so I can still, promote to those people. I can still provide content to those people and build a relationship with those people. So, it's a great thing having co-ops. Second breakthrough is the idea of using solo ads. This is where you're going to, pay for someone else to send out an email or a blast for you that goes to your lead capture page or your squeeze page. And, assuming you have your page set up, those people are going to opt in. Okay, I've had some pretty good successes with those. Not always, but again, most of the time I've had some pretty good results here. I've had over 500 leads come from that, at about anywhere from $1 to $2 per lead that are now on my list. Okay, so again, that's beneficial there, and I can, again, just like the co-op, I can start talking to them, having communications, give content, and promote, of course. The biggest one, though, of course, is the idea of taking action. Okay, you actually have to go out and do stuff and have focus along the way. Now, in this process of taking action, Daegan had a contest a couple months ago, and I ended up winning a strategy session with him because I was one of the few that took action. Just like winning a trip to Kenya, okay, I applied things I learned in maximum leverage and some other courses, and I had a lot of help in support in the community. I interacted with people interacted with me, we developed relationships, okay, so that's another major breakthrough that we could add as a bonus. Okay, develop relationships with those that you work with and form that whole idea of know, like, and trust. Okay, but if you don't ever take action, you're never going to be able to see any results. I can guarantee you that. Daegan can guarantee you that too. Okay, you can learn and learn and learn, but until you actually start acting upon that, nothing's ever going to happen. Okay, so you got to take action. So again, here I am in Kenya with about 30 lacrosse sticks I brought over. I brought over school supplies, and it was a trip of a lifetime that would have never happened if it weren't for things that I learned in maximum leverage and other online marketing courses. So I highly recommend you go and click that button below. Join myself in the Inner Circle. Join Daegan Smith. He's going to be there to help you out. He wants you to succeed. Okay, he's had some great success stories in the past. All you got to do is search for him online, and you'll see thousands of videos, most likely, or thousands of hits and links on Google, and you will see that this man is all over. Okay, it's got to show that is proof right there that you need to check this out. Okay, join Maximum Leverage, get yourself that lifetime membership before he closes it for good. So again, I'll see you on the inside, and as the man says himself, to the top.